Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing three top cryptocurrencies, which are Bitcoin, Stellar and Ripple. We will see where they might move over the next weeks. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis for free, or if you want to receive our real-time alerts and our trading signals from our robot, then you might want to join our growing community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. Let's start with Bitcoin against US dollar. Here we have a daily chart. In the upper section we see the naked price with the horizontal support and the oblique resistance, while beneath we have three proprietary indicators. The very first one is the Siesto A bands, which is a derivative of the Hearst band, is a triple smoothing from the Hearst band, while beneath we find two other oscillators. So as you all know, I've been making several calls, and actually we have hit all our targets. So where we are right now, we broke above the resistance at 40,000 US dollar, and as you all know, I've been predicting once breaking above the 40,000 US dollar, Bitcoin hitting the threshold at 50k. Now from there we have seen a small period of retracing. We are still working the area, and if we analyze the Siesto bands as a derivative from the Hearst bands, we see the price has hit the upper band. Okay, when that happens, normally we should be expecting a retrace from that level. The two other indicators are right now positive, okay, with the green curve above the red one, and in this case with the green curve above the blue one. Now let's switch to the weekly chart in order to better understand where Bitcoin might move over the next weeks. Okay, now what we see here is that the two indicators are still positive, with the price for the CSO bands, which is actually too far from the upper band. So what is happening right now? I've been calling 60,000 US dollar if we break 50,000 US dollar. Okay, now we will have to actually observe how Bitcoin will be moving over the next days, and once we will be breaking, and if we'll be breaking above the 50,000 US dollar threshold, we are definitely doomed to experience Bitcoin going to hit the 60,000 US dollar threshold. Now in terms of price action, the two indicators are still positive. You all know that I've done some studies about the cyclical time frame. So when I do believe the current bull trend will be going to actually to an end, and that's something that actually I've provided to my patrons, and you know, so that's why I don't want to share right now here. Okay, so Bitcoin, we're definitely still in a strong uptrend, in a strong upside. We're in a current uptrend. Right now, what is happening is that we see a doji information, which is actually indecision pattern. Actually this one is a weekly chart, where today, as of today, is Tuesday. We might see again the formation of this pattern, where we see 5 candles with two doji. This one was almost a hammer, a small, very small hammer. Okay, but once we have experienced a break above this resistance, we have hit 50,000 US dollar, which was my prediction above 40,000 US dollar. We will have to monitor the situation right now, because as you can see here, the price is too far from the upper Siesto A bands, which means we might see a retrace going. Actually, it could not be surprising if we would experience Bitcoin going to hit the lower band at 30,000, 32,000 US dollar to be more precise. But once analyzing the CSV bands, we see that actually they are still up. The derivative is still above the zero, which means it's positive. Okay, so right now the chances to see Bitcoin going up are still superior to the chances to see Bitcoin moving, let's say, down. Okay. Yet, a retrace will be a very healthy movement. So let's see if Bitcoin will be working the previous resistance area at 40,000 US dollar. From there, we are definitely going through a period of squeezing. So for those retail traders that want to trade in a very short term Bitcoin, definitely they might want to buy Bitcoin at 40,000 US dollar for a very short term squeezing, while using breakout strategies, which are the most powerful right now. When you are inside a very strong trend, you might want to use breakout strategies. So for the breakout strategy, we enter long on Bitcoin only at the break of 50,000 US dollar with a very fast movement, and we are going to hit 60,000 US dollar, which is the second threshold, which is given by the difference from 40, this area, and the horizontal support at 20. So 40 minus 20 is 20, 20 plus 40 is 60,000 US dollar for Bitcoin. Again, we might see Bitcoin going to hit 60,000 US dollar over the next weeks, but again, over the medium term, we are somehow retracing to this area, but yet right now, as I've been saying before, the chances to see Bitcoin going up are superior to the chances to see Bitcoin going down. Let's move on. Let's analyze Stellar. Stellar obviously has a different chart, so I will be removing the CS2A bands, and let's see where we are in terms of technical analysis with my other two indicators. So let's see where we are. Of course, Stellar right now is worth 0.50 US dollar. In terms of price action, we are inside a strong movement up. The two indicators are telling us that we are inside. Again, we see the white the green curve above the blue one and the green curve above the red one here, which are obviously very extremely positive signal. Now, if we squeeze out a little bit, what we see is that, and I will be removing one of the two indicators, what we see is that we are very close to the all-time high, which is actually around $1 US. So what we should be expecting and how we can trade Stellar. Definitely we are on the long side for Stellar. We want to buy Stellar rather than shorting. As you can see here, my indicator is absolutely positive. So again, even in this case, we want to go through breakout strategies. So we're going to buy Stellar at a break of 0.65 US dollar. Very ambitious target. Definitely, if we break above 0.65 US dollar, we are going to hit an all-time high, and we are definitely destroying the previous all-time high at 1 US dollar. Very first target will be between 110 and 120, so 1.10 and 1.20 for Stellar, only at the break of 0.65. So what I would suggest you is to set up long limit buy at 0.65 US dollar, but of course this is something that you want to do by yourself. Okay, so I'm not a financial advisor, so you will do how you feel more comfortable. So let's move on. Let's analyze Ripple against US dollar. For Ripple, we have a different scenario. Ripple is a fantastic chart right now, even if it doesn't seem so. So what is happening? The very first important key threshold, the most important one, is this one at 0.70 US dollar. We have this amazing and very strong horizontal resistance, yet I have zero doubt that we are going to break above this area. So personally speaking, I will be buying at a break of 0.80 US dollar, and from there we will experience Ripple skyrocketing and destroying even the previous all-time high at 3.5 euro. Before breaking above 3.5 euro, we are going to actually another test for this area. 1.20 US dollar will be the last area that Ripple will need to overcome in order to see new all-time highs in place. Now, if we analyze, this is the daily chart, if we analyze our proprietary indicator, we see that the green curve is now steadily above the blue one, which is actually another extremely positive signal. Okay, so right now Ripple, in conclusion, is inside the rectangle between 0.20 and 0.70 US dollar. At the very first break above this area between 0.70 and 0.80, I will be buy long with actually a strong position. Do expect Ripple skyrocketing over the next weeks in terms of cyclicity. I've detected the perfect cycle for right now for Ripple. We should be lasting for the entire remaining February and for the entire March. So we have at least 1.5 months in front of us, which will be positive for Ripple. So every retrace right now is a great opportunity to load into Ripple. Thank you, guys.